Welcome back, Pokemon Trainers. Professor Chaz here, the lab coat's on back order, and we're back here in Pokemon GO once again during the Kalos celebration event in Pokemon GO. It is Thursday the 3rd of December, so the Kalos event has been going on for about a day or so now, and we still have our work cut out for us to jump in here. So, last episode was a bit of a cliffhanger. I ended off before really giving you a recap on how things were going. I'll just show you thus far. We've only added one new sort of like main team member to our team. And can I hit recent? There we go. Thank you, game. We've only added a Litleo thus far. Pride, the female Litleo. She is one of the Pokemon I actually did manage to hatch from eggs. As I was walking around towards the end of the recording last time, I did finally start hatching the occasional. Actually, you know what? Can I even show that? The occasional, hatched, and Seymour, and Kalos. I've only hatched 3 Kalos Pokemon thus far, but one of them that we did hatch was Pride the Litleo, and she is a very nice 3-star specimen, so she is going to be my main Pyroar on the team. But other than Litleo, we haven't really gotten any... Get out of here. Back. There we go. Haven't really gotten any, multiples of various other species of Kalos, so it's still going to be a little while before we do manage to add anyone else to our main team. It is supposed to be bright and sunny all day today, though, so that's going to improve chances for grass and fire types, so we could be seeing our first Chespin and Fennekin added to the team. Doesn't really help Froakie that much, but we'll see. Plus, being weather boosted, the Chespin and Fennekin that we hopefully wind up with may be weather boosted stat-wise. Now, let's talk a little bit about our good old friend, the Route 1 Pidgey of the generation, Fletchling. I don't know why, but in my neighborhood, Fletchling is a rare occurrence. Ever since yesterday, I have not seen a single wild Fletchling in the wild. I was going to say, watch one show up as I say that, to work on our timed research. I am still stuck on step 1. Now, there's a couple things that I could do. I could use an incense to try to lure one to me, but being that, I should be more frustrated with how many Fletchling I'm tripping over because of how common that they should be. Again, they're the Route 1 bird of Kalos. I'm not going to use an item to draw a Fletchling to me. They should be out there. I'm also not going to use a remote raid pass. I did see at one of the gyms up the way, there was a Fletchling raid, and I thought, hey, if I really want a Fletchling to catch for the research, I can remote raid pass that and do it. I ain't spending $1 to go and, not even go, to sit here and get a Pokemon that should be popping up like crazy in the wild. So, that's how things stand right now. I'm going to go out once again on the hunt and see if I can find my first wild Fletchling in the game. I did hatch a Fletchling, but that doesn't count, of course, for your research. But when it comes to it, I think this might be the one that we work with anyways, because those are some pretty good stats. So that's how things stand. I am going to Mega Evolve Blaze, our Charizard. In fact, let's go right here to the Pokemon list again, because the idea I have is, let's actually take a look at Blaze. Where are you at, dude? You're a little further down the way. So I'm sitting at 825 Charizard Mega Energy. I don't really need to hold that much at any given time, and I was reserving it for, Mega Evolutions for photo shoots, maybe gym battle and stuff. I think what I'm going to do in the future is hang on to enough Mega Energy for each of my Pokemon to have about 3 Mega Evolutions stored up, but anything in excess of that, I might as well just use it for that extra catch candy because the Mega Energy is just sitting there. But on another topic, you might notice that Blaze now has a little tag beneath him called Main Squad, which I'm really excited for because what you can do now is there's a tag option in your Pokemon menu. So you can assign whatever tags you want. You can, make new ones. You can color it and everything. It's really cool. I really like it. You can name what you want. You can just choose that color. And what I've done is chose a tag for all the Pokemon from my original main series games, like Blue, Silver, Sapphire, so on down the line. And now in the Pokemon page, there's a tags over here. So favorites are at the top. My main squad is right here of my main Pokemon from the Game Boy and DS series. I've got 55 of them represented here in Pokemon GO. So that's a nice little feature you can use. You can tag things like, say, raid bosses or raid battlers, Great League, Ultra League, stuff like that. It's a really cool feature. It's not super useful just yet. Like if I go into, say, the battle screen, and I want to make a battle party, if I wanted to swap someone out, they don't get you the tag option here, so you can't just simply swipe over, go to your tags, and pick from there. So I think that's probably something they'll add in eventually, because that just makes it so much easier for us to access who we want to use for various things. But for the time being, we don't have that feature. Alright, I think that covers everything I was going to talk about for starters, other than, I guess, the fact that although it is bright and sunny, it is bringing with it very cold temperatures. It's almost freezing out there. So, my equipment does not like the cold too much, most notably the microphone. So I might not have any out and about recording of myself out there, but I will do game footage recording. Probably come back to the house, do a little recap every once in a while when something new happens. So stay tuned for that, but get used to this background for quite a bit, because I'll probably be sitting here for this entire video, unless it starts to warm up out there. Alright, all that is done. We got to get moving, try to find ourselves some new partner Pokemon. There's a few Chespin in the neighborhood. Let's see if we can get one of them added to our team as we continue to go beyond in the Kalos region. Well, I haven't even left the house yet and I already have an update. I mean, technically, I did leave the house to head down to the end of the driveway where my first wild Fletchling finally showed up for us. So, I got that capture, and I have completed step 1 of the Kalos celebration event finally, a day after it began. Alright. Let's claim our rewards. We only have 5 days and 11 hours left. Got 10 Pokeballs, some XP, some Stardust. Now this is, I believe I said Charizard Mega Energy. Is it going to show us? It's not going to show us. Why doesn't it tell us? We want to know this. Okay, so power up Pokemon 5 times, catch a Litleo, and use 5 berries to help catch Pokemon. Overall, we get some more Mega Energy. Again, I believe that is Charizard. And if it is, that makes sense because we are going to be Mega Evolving Blaze. In fact, let's do that right now, just to get that accomplished. Go over to my main squad, go by Favorite, because he should be near the top, right there. So again, yeah, that was Charizard Mega Energy, because we're at 840, and since we're going to be looking for, there's not really that many dragon types as far as what we're going to be hunting today. There is the potential for Noibat, but since it is also flying type, I'm going to Mega Evolve into Mega Charizard Y, so that more of our catches are going to have the boosted candy. Flying and fire all through the area. So, Mega Blaze is back once again. Up to 3522 CP. 8 hours. Alright, let's get out on the hunt and reveal anything that shows up along the way as we try to add more to our Kalos Pokedex. Alright, our first little walk around is complete, so there's a few updates to mention here. Let's see recently what I've done. So I did get a research task to, I think it's to catch 7 fire-type Pokemon, which works out well because we are trying to catch some Litleo to get some candy for our pride. She is sitting at 96 candy, so we're almost ready to start powering her up. I like to build up 100 candy in excess. Anything beyond that is what I'll use for power-ups and evolutions. Now, as I'm walking around, too, some of the eggs from yesterday started to hatch. We did manage to hatch, finally, our first Chespin in Pokemon GO. Very cool. So I still need to hatch a Froakie, but at least we got the Grass-type starter. Only one starter left to go. So let's take a look at the Pokedex for Chespin, the spiky nut Pokemon. The quills on its head are usually soft. When it flexes them, the points become so hard and sharp that they can pierce rock. So it's super effective against rock, is it? Of course it is, grass type. Alright, stat-wise, oops, there we go. I don't know why it does that. Stat-wise, I didn't even check you yet. You are only a 2-star, but you're only our first one. I like to get 5 of something before choosing which one to go with. We did get 15 candy for that, and a candy XL. So, you got Vine Whip and Body Slam. What else could you learn? Also learn Takedown for fast, and for the charged attack, you could pick up either Gyro Ball or Seed Bomb. Alright, and I think that's all there is to mention mostly. I did open up my breakthrough box for the day. I got my 7 stamps in a row, so I did get a Lapras. No shiny, unfortunately. Now, they also mentioned, I think the other possibility is Darumaka for the breakthrough box. I did manage to hatch one, coincidentally enough, just before the breakthrough box was open. But I wonder, is it based off of whatever hemisphere that you happen to be in? Me being up in the northern hemisphere with winter time, getting an ice type. I wonder if they did that to have Darumaka hatch, not hatch, but pop out of the breakthrough boxes if you're in the southern hemisphere. That I do not know. So I also had a task, well, it was actually part of the timed research, to power up Pokemon 5 times. So not only did I power up Pokemon, I powered up legendary Pokemon so that I could work on my research for level 41 as well. So as you see there, let's go ahead and take a look-see. I do have that complete. I only need to win 20, nope. If I had to win 20 more some raids, well, I only need to win 7 more raids to get to level 41. We are on the move. So, to that end, with those power-ups, we've completed step 2 of the Kalos celebration event. Let's grab our Pokeballs, Hyper Potions, and Revives. Looks like another batch of, I still think that's Charizard Mega Energy. 500 Stardust, and was that 500 experience points? 800, okay, I thought it looked different. Alright, so now, I think that's Venusaur Mega Energy. So catch 10 Pokemon, catch a Chespin, hopefully they will show up in the wild, and make 5 nice throws. So from the looks of it, it's not going to be just like, say, 4 steps for this, because now we're getting, probably I'm assuming 2 steps of Venusaur Mega Energy rewards, and then the Blastoise will come as 2 more steps in the end. Alright, back on the hunt we go, trying to track down our first Chespin in Pokemon Go, well, first wild Chespin in Pokemon Go. I do think that's all I can accomplish for tonight. It's getting pretty dark out there, kind of chilly, and I'm almost burned out on Mega Energy 4, Mega Blaze, but I think we did pretty well overall for the day. Let me just see if I can recap some of the things that have happened along the way. A bunch more raids were taken care of. We see Machamp there, Abomasnow, anything in capital letters is a raid that I accomplished. Interestingly enough, this Aggron here was not a raid, a wild encounter of a fully evolved Aggron. Always cool to see stuff like that. Took a couple Pokeballs, but it was worth the extra candy and Stardust you get for catching the evolved forms. And I've added a number of other Pokemon which I will be selecting the best of for our team, so we'll recap that at the end of the video. Some new team members being added. Another thing I noticed too, as I was catching some things and transferring them, I noticed it with a Smeargle that I had caught, but of course my camera wasn't rolling at the time. You can get Candy XL just by transferring Pokemon as well. So you get your standard candy for transferring. And I don't know if it's multiples or you only get just the one Candy XL, but there is now a possibility of Candy XL just from transferring Pokemon. So that's a nice little bonus as well. But perhaps the biggest information, the biggest news, well, the next biggest news, let's say, is I can't find no Chespin in my neighborhood. So much like Fletchling, today is the day that Chespin is hiding. I'm not giving up hope though, it's only 5 o'clock, so I'm going to keep my eyes peeled in the immediate area to see if I can find one and go down and grab it, just to at least get us on to the next step for tomorrow. But let's say the big news is I have evolved my first Kalosian Pokemon. I did take on an Esper Ray just across the street, and I used our Litleo Pride, who is now evolved up, and I want to say too, as I was going around throughout the day, getting the extra candy from catching, various Litleo, I love the tagging feature of the new Pokemon listing, because I have a setup here. If I swipe over to tags, I have Power Up. And I can just click that. You see all the Pokemon that I'm currently working on powering up. So instead of having to go to the search bar of your Pokemon page, type in the name, and then, do your stuff there, you just gotta swipe, tap, and it could be right there for you. All you gotta do is assign a certain tag to it. And then once you are all done with the tag, once I get it powered up to where I wanted, I just took the tag off. It's so easy, so convenient. It's like, why wasn't this in the game before? Just because I didn't think of it. But it is so very useful. I love this. It makes the user interface so much better. Alright, so I did not yet check the Pokedex though for the Pokedex entry. Where are you at? There's Pride. So, just to recap, we will check these stats. See, it's a pretty decent 3-star Pride right there. Alright, we gotta see the Pokedex for Pyroar, the royal Pokemon. The male with the male with the largest mane of fire is the leader of the Pride. Kind of sad that I have the female and they don't mention anything about the female. Oh well. But she has Takedown and Overheat. Let's take a look at what else she could learn. Actually, I can teach her another attack right now. It's only 10,000 Stardust and 25 candy. So I will do that, but first, I want to see what else she could get. Fire Fang, I'll probably, I'm going to do that right. Well, hang on. She is Fire and Normal type, so both Takedown and Fire Fang get the same type attack bonus. I'll leave that for now, but let's take a look at the charged attacks. She can also get Flame Charge, which I would say is better than Overheat, because I think that has a chance to boost your speed. or in this game, attack, but it was speed in the main series, I think. You can also have Solar Beam or Dark Pulse. So I definitely, in a case like this, I'm going to teach the new attack first to see which one she gets for, not free, because you're spending resources, but instead of spending a charged TM, you get a free attack just by using some Stardust and Candy. So she has Dark Pulse, which isn't terrible, but I do want to change Overheat out, so even though I could use the Elite Charge TM to choose the attack, I want to save those. If there's only a certain number of attacks you can get anyway, the standard Charge TMs are a decent way to go. I'm going to replace Overheat with Solar Beam. So what I probably want then is, since Solar Beam is a total of 180 power for a full charge, Dark Pulse, 2 charges at 80, you're only getting 160 power out of that. So I'm thinking the moveset I want for her is going to be Solar Beam, and not Overheat. Now this is the downside to using standard charge TMs. You gotta use a few of them sometimes to make sure you get the attacks you want. So overall, we're looking at 180 power output for Solar Beam, 70 times 3, 210 power output, plus the same type attack bonus for Flame Charge. And with the sunny day out right now, both of them are weather boosted. Alright, and I think that's all there is to mention right now. You see I've got my nice golden shiny Steelix going there as well, just evolved that one up also along the way. And yeah, I'm going to hold out for the night here, keep my eyes peeled for any wild Chespin that might come our way. But worst case scenario, I'll be recapping the end of our video tomorrow morning once I've selected some Pokemon tonight to add to our team. So hold tight folks, we'll be back in just a moment. We are now here into the morning of Friday, December 4th, and I'm still waiting for a Chespin to show up. Haven't seen any in the wild for the entire time I've been looking for them, but it'll show up. I have vowed I am not ending this video until one of two things happens. First of all, completing the current step of the timed research, getting that Chespin, or failing that, completing my research for level 41, because I only need to do 2 more raids to accomplish that. There is 1 raid hatching in under 5 minutes across the street that's easily take careable. So I'll be 1 raid away from level 41. But as I said, in the meantime, I got to show you the new recruits, and I once again have to throw out a big thank you to Niantic for the tagging feature. I love this so much. It's just so useful. All your, special Pokemon at the drop of a hat, basically. I have selected for our Esper, Katrina here, one of the many Esper I got from raids. She has pretty decent stats. What's really weird, I was comparing her to another one of the Esper that I picked up from another raid. She is actually, 8 points away from perfect, yet she had better a better CP, I should say, than another Esper that was only 7 points away from perfect. So it must rate the attack higher for Esper than the other stats. She has max attack, the other one had max HP. But it's still cool how the stats can change and affect the overall number like that. Alright, and for my Bunnelby, I've chosen Scoops here, who is, I picked up randomly out of the wild, the only 3-star Bunnelby I found during the day. And as I said before, I wait till I have 5 of something and then choose the best. What I do is when I hit 5, say Bunnelby, I'll wait till the end of the day. I'll still catch more, and then at the end of that day when I hit 5, if I've caught, say 20, I then pick the best out of those. So that's how I was able to find a 3-star specimen by the end of the day of adding Scoops. So today, since we're going to see Bunnelby in the wild, normal type, I'm going to Mega Evolve Chirp once again to get some extra candy as I catch some of these. I was considering, do I want to... Well, I don't even have a Psychic type to Mega Evolve anyway, but since these are mostly coming from raid eggs, a Mega Evolution will get you a bonus candy for any raid boss you catch as well. So Chirp will handle both normal type and raid Esper. So that is the plan for the day. I won't probably come back until I get to that level 41 or get to the next step of our research. And I just know as soon as I'm done recording, I'll see a Chespin show up right by that Hoot-Hoot. That's kind of where that Fletchling showed up that time. But for the time being, I'm signing off, grab myself something quick to eat, and then back on the hunt once again. And then we'll be back to finish off the video. I think this should be about the length of a full video. Maybe I'm going overboard again. Maybe I'm going underboard. I don't know. Find out in just a moment. Alright, I am back, and I see we have a spoofer. There's a Klefki in that gym. I don't think international travel is going on right now with the pandemic, so how'd you get that one? Anyway, on to actual important things. I have completed the Kalos celebration event step, whatever this is, 3 I believe it is. A wild Chespin did make its appearance just up the street there, so I got that accomplished, and I realized at this point, when it comes to the world of Pokemon research, I am what you would call a dirty rotten liar. I'm not ending this until I do both things, complete this step and get to level 41. I only have one more raid to do, and I'm sure I can get that taken care of before the end of the video. Plus, based on my editing, I see we still got time in this episode. So, we were a lot shorter than I thought we were. I thought I was going a lot longer at this point. Anyways, let's get this research claimed up. We got our 15 Pokeballs, 30 what I believe is Venusaur, yep, Mega Energy, couple of the Nana Berries, and some more Venusaur Mega Energy, Stardust, and XP. Because I was out there walking around, there it is, and today I actually found a couple wild Fennekin in the neighborhood, and I had completed that research. I was going to wait and record it. Then I saw another wild Fennekin, and I thought, I have a hunch that's going to be my next step to catch one, so I'd rather get on to the next step of our Kalos celebration, have the Catch a Fennekin research live and available, and then start catching them. Because now you know that I'm at this step where it says catch a Fennekin for 30 Venusaur Mega Energy. I'm not going to find another one for quite some time. That's how this seems to work. But anyway, we're going to catch 15 total Pokemon as well and make 7 nice throws, getting some more. I think that's still Venusaur Mega Energy. Pokeballs, berries, Stardust, XP, all sorts of good stuff. Okay, back out on the hunt again. Hopefully another Fennekin will show up before too long, even though it's not weather boosted. We are currently in cloudy weather. But you never know, I found a couple today so far. Let's see how long it takes to find another one. Well, surprisingly enough, a Fennekin did show up before too long. I didn't think it was going to be that quick based off of how long the other steps were taking me to do. But we did get one in the neighborhood. That completes that little bit of research. Before we get to it though, I want to show, I don't know if this means anything or not, but okay, it fixed. I was going to say, I went into my Pokedex here and everything was offset a bit, and I thought, there's no Pokedex before Kanto, is there? Are they sneaking something in? Just a weird glitch. Okay, like we've never seen those happen before, right? Alright, but I did complete the step. I forgot to hit record apparently before I started claiming, so I got 15 Pokeballs, and I am recording now. Yep, and we're going to get 30 Venusaur Mega Energy, although, oh it's Charizard Mega Energy. Didn't we already get that? Or did we get Venusaur first? I don't even remember. We're going to get 10 Raspberries here. And overall, 15 more Mega Energy, 750 Stardust, and a nice 1000 XP. So this is where things are going to get slightly difficult. Catch a Froakie, as you can see, is our second task here. I haven't even seen one yet in my neighborhood. But we also got to catch 20 Pokemon, make 7 great throws. Admittedly, I'm going to take a day, relax. I've been going non-stop just about doing all this stuff, so I'm going to, maybe just walk the neighborhood a little bit more tonight, because I still have 4 hours and some time left on our Mega Pidgeot to get some more normal and flying candies. But we also have to make 7 great throws. I think I said that. We're going to get some more. I see it looks like we're getting, I think that's Blastoise Mega Energy for the Froakie, which would make sense, water starter. But what is that 15? Is that another Charizard or Venusaur? I don't even know. But another important thing to mention is I did take on a 30th raid across the street. We had ourselves a Mawile raid, and I managed to conquer it. So it says I'm at 41 now. Did it show me the bonuses? I don't think it did. I didn't see the bonuses? The game messed up, that's right. I was trying to catch the Mawile. The whole game kind of froze up, I had to restart. I didn't get to see the cool footage of all the items that I got. I messed up. I didn't mess up, the game messed up. Anyway, so we are at level 41 as things stand. Let's take a look at what the 4 requirements are for level 42. First of all, we do have plenty of experience points to already cover that. Evolve Eevee into each of its unique evolutions. Shouldn't be too bad. Use items to evolve Pokemon 15 times. That's not bad. Okay, I have prepared for this for quite some time. Make 3 excellent throws. I'm pretty skilled at that, not too worried about that. Use 200 berries to help catch Pokemon. I could possibly do all of this in the next day, actually. I'm still going to take a break, but the next day I'll get to this. Because, first of all, for Eevee into all of its unique evolutions, there are 2 evolutions that, first of all, if you haven't used the Eevee nickname trick, this is a piece of cake for you. If you have, though, like me, it's fortunate that I have held on to some of these lures. I still have 2 glacial lure modules and 4 mossy lure modules. I'm the kind of person that, like, I want to have a surplus of things in advance in case we need them later. This came in really handy because now we need to use a glacial lure and a mossy lure at some point, as well as the only thing I need to do right now actually would be to walk a couple of Eevee, because if you don't know, you have to walk an Eevee, I think it's 5 kilometers, then evolve it while it's still your buddy, and if you evolve it during the day, it becomes Espeon. Evolve it at night, it becomes Umbreon. So that's going to be the next day I go out, I'll walk some of them. Use items to evolve Pokemon 15 times. As long as I can get the species to do so, I have got a ton of the evolutionary items. Right down here. See, I hold on to about no more than 50 of them. And if I get excess, I just toss them out. But I keep hanging on to them because I'm thinking someday they're going to be useful for other things, like exchange them for items or something like that. But even if they're not, they're going to be useful right now. Alright, but as you saw, do we see the journal? Because I saw an item in my collection that we should point out. Nope, we don't get to see that, unfortunately. They don't journal what we got. I forget what all you get for hitting level 41, but let's just take a look at an item that I have picked up from that. It is the Rare Candy XL. A mysterious candy, when used on a Pokemon, it turns into the Pokemon's Candy XL. So that can be used for any species. Not going to use it just yet, of course. I don't even really have anything that is ready to go past the high, the max level they can hit at level 40. So that's going to be cool to hang on to. I'm sure I'll get more as I level up along the way too. So that is, I guess, going to be it. I'm getting remote raid invited to a Kyurem. I am taking a break from raiding for now. It feels like it's been forever, whereas the update had only come out 3 or 4 days ago. But I've been non-stop raiding as soon as I get invites. I'm taking a break. Anyways, that's going to wrap up today's episode of Pokemon Go. We got to find a Froakie, but I think they're calling for a lot of rain tomorrow and the next day, Saturday, Sunday. So I'll be doing some more recording and Froakie hunting during the weekend. Hopefully we'll get that timed research done before too long. But that remains to be seen. So that's it. I want to say thank you folks for watching today's video. How is your level 41 plus training going and experience and all that kind of good stuff? If you are even at level 40 to start moving on to level 41 and all. If you are, let me know how things are going. But if you're not, let me know how close are you to level 40 to get that Legacy 40 medal and the Gyarados hat. Because hopefully you'll be able to get there by the end of the year. If not, I'll just say throw out your friend codes in the comments down below. See if you can exchange friend codes with people all over the world, because although there's not a lot of time left in the month before the end of the year, you can still get some experience points by leveling up to, there'd be at least Great Friends, I think. And if you use a lucky egg, you'll get double the experience for that. And I think it's 10,000 experience points for hitting Great Friends with somebody. And that only takes a week. So hopefully that could be a little boost for you along the way. But other than that, also I guess, yeah, let me know how the time research is treating you as well. Have you been having an easier time catching some of these species than I have? Hopefully so, because it's been brutal on some occasions. But that's that. So if you want to see some more Pokemon Go content from Professor Chaz, feel free to subscribe to our channel today and click that bell notification button to get updates when new videos or live streams are coming at you. And if you want to join as a channel member and help support myself and the channel, feel free to click the join button down below and see what perks are available at the 2 different tiers we have set up right now. But that's going to be it. I'm going to finish some editing and rest and relax. I mean, I'm still going to walk a bit today because I want to make more use of the Mega Pidgeot time. But aside from that, Professor Chaz is now signing off. Thank you folks once again for watching today's video, and I'll catch you next time.